This is Priscilla Batzell. I'm in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Fluid Art Studio. Usually I do my black and white priming of canvases in quiet, and I do share them occasionally. This time I'm going to try and put less paint on my canvas and be neater about spreading it around, and that might be really hard, or it might not. And then once it's dry, I'm going to come back and put colors in. Now that's Meeden Black. That is the blackest black I know of. I kind of feel like I should put a little dish of black paint out so I could actually tidy up any rough edges, but that's not the way this works. I just basically find places that call to me, and then I fill them in. And sometimes they're neat and sometimes they're messy. And I don't want to take too long because I'll lose the spontaneity of the whole process. I do kind of want to leave myself some nice zones for color. So this is both pulling the paint that's already on the canvas and using the paint that's residual on the spatula. And I may decide it doesn't even work. Or I may go back and fill in some things that I want to cover up, like that. Nothing needs to have an eye. Ideally, if I could do it thin enough and not leave any lines behind, I could probably paint this in the same day. I'm going to try and take my time and be a little more creative. And add a little more paint if I feel it's necessary. Take anything that doesn't belong and get rid of it. Fill in some of my missing or my thin areas. I've never really tried to cover up or neaten up my start because it was always to prime a canvas. And that was never really meant to be the point. I love my Oxo Omelette Turning Flip and Fold spatula. I'm pretty sure you can't see what I'm doing now, but I hope you can. So I kind of like making those marks. And I think I ought to give up on the idea of neatening anything up and just put up with it the way I've got it. But what I really want to do is put some paint into that butter dish base and use it to add some more marks. Or fill in and hope that it doesn't look dumb. Let's grab a little more. And that looks like something that does not belong. And that right here is annoying. As is that. I don't know if I can do this. This is really the first time I've contemplated. And part of me wants to go, well, I could come back and fill it all in with, with white and cover it up, but that's really not realistic. So far, so good. I think I want some more black for all kinds of reasons, some of which might be foolish, like getting rid of something that bothers me. And that's all I'm doing. I'm not making a plan. I'm just noticing what I like, taking a chance that filling in and putting some stripes in will look good. Although I really think I need something here. Yeah, I like that better. I'm not beyond adding more black paint to that butter dish either. It's better than putting it on the actual canvas, because that way I have a more controlled amount. So far, so good. I think I'm going to isolate those. And do a little fill in right. Whoops. Fill in that, at least that one messy spot. I do actually like the look of the smears, believe it or not. And I have to stop. That's hard. I don't mind putting a little black paint around the edge. I did prime the canvas to begin with some Artist Loft White. So I didn't start on a plain canvas. I figured that would be better for the colors in the background. And I am just filling in and rubbing some black down the edge. As much as I think I might like the white. This is my first try, so I'll do something different next time, but this time this is what's happening. Except for I want to get my bottles out of the way next time. Think more about this. Alright, I'll be right back in a minute. Hopefully with colors from Colourarte. And don't forget that there's a Colourarte coupon code under the video for at least 20% off. There's been better sales than that too. You should always go check and see what they're offering. So with the exception of a couple places, I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm pretty sure if I really wanted to, I could use some white. To fill in. And I have to give up on getting rid of the smears. just have to decide that I'm happy with what I've got, and I think I'm going to put a mark right there. Takes a lot longer when you're trying to think about it. It's a lot easier when you're not thinking about it, I gotta tell you. Alright, so that's part one. And like I said, I'll see you guys in a second. Probably with some colors in hand. So I'm back. It's the next day. This is a dry canvas. Part of me thinks I should cover all the white with like a brush. All the schmutz on the white. But the other part of me doesn't know how this is going to go, so I'm just going to start. Where am I going to start? That's a good question. Let's give myself enough room to turn the turntable to begin with. This is Poinsettia. And I think I'm going to combine it with a little bit of Jasmine. Poinsettia is Prizm pour, Jasmine is a primary element. And I've got things to wipe up extra paint with, but I'm not sure I'm going to need them. The original white canvas was primed, so I think if it were less primed, if it was not primed, it'd probably be a lot toothier. Alright, so that's a little bit of Snapdragon, that's a little bit of Cerulean blue, and I'm going to use the opposite side of this. And then I'm going to use this again. Get off my extra. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. That probably wasn't a good idea though. Just to prove my point. I'm gonna get rid of that. Hopefully completely. And I want to try a Toothy tool. See how I like that. I think I'm going to like that. I think that's the answer. I'm not sure. I'm not 100%. But I'm pretty happy with that. So I will just wipe off. So I'm thinking maybe dots are the answer. And just a plan to wipe some colors off as I go. That was the Fandango and the Cerulean blue. And I think I'm going to go one more up. And I just splooged. So I'm going to use a playing card this time. And try and wipe up and see how that works. That's different. Just learning. Okay, so that's helping me to call for African Violet. Try and leave more spaces in between. I'm not sure if it's going to be necessary to wipe everything up or not. Right now it seems like it. Oh, I meant to use... Oh well, Jasmine it is. But I've got leftover paint on my card and I want to use it. Do I dare? Boy, I don't dare. That's too bad. But I do have a spot I can put some of that green. So I'm just going to wipe off my card, I guess. Learning is hard sometimes. This is hard. Wipe off my card again. I'm going to grab some saffron. And some jasmine. And I'm just going to keep experimenting. And wiping up my mistakes. Hopefully that wasn't good. Make sure that part you're wiping up with isn't painted. I suppose it's black. Alright, so I'm going to get messy. I've decided. Because trying to stay neat doesn't seem like a real logical possibility. I like the idea of the stripes, but the dots don't seem to work as well as just putting regular colors on the canvas. And I like that. Let me grab, hopefully. Oh, it's not open. That's not good. I wonder if I have a different yellow. I have Tiger Lily. I want some Tuscan Sun. I think I finally used up everything that was in my smaller bottle. Now I've got some. Tuscan Sun and Orange Crush. And maybe a little bit of Jasmine. Or maybe just that. I like the see-through black lines. That's pretty cool. And I like covering up part. I gotta remember I can wipe some of this stuff up. If I'm careful, I can wipe some of it up. And I'm not sure I like this here. So I'm going to take some of it away. I've got a Q-tip if I really want to scrub. I really like how the saffron looks with the jasmine. Doesn't mean you should put it everywhere, does it? Oh gosh, it kind of, that's the way it feels. I forget how little room I give myself when I use an 18 by 24 inch canvas. So let's try. I'm being called to finally, yay, some blue, and the blue is over here. And I'm going to let it overlap. That was the ultramarine blue added to frosted, and that is a rather large lump that I just put down there. Maybe the trick is to go over in a big way. And let all the black show through. That could be. I guess we'll find out together. The cool thing is that some of this is going to dry and I can probably go right over it. I thought I was just going to go in the white, but I'm not. I'm just going to go crazy. Add all kinds of colors, make all kinds of marks. I think I have more than one paper towel. I'm not so sure about this procedure yet at all. But I am liking some of the things I see. Kind of want some gold. And weirdly enough, I combined gold with yellow and it works out pretty well, weirdly. Very weirdly enough. Doesn't sound good. There's the gold. There's the Tuscan Sun. It's Indian Spice and Tuscan Sun, both Prizm pours. Trying to remember to wipe off my card. So it doesn't leave a heavy layer, just sort of leaves a sheer spot. It looks better. It really doesn't look bad. In spite of all the mistakes or seeming mistakes. I was going to do something with this, but I like it the way it is, so I'm thinking I better do something that's solid somewhere else. Let's go for a combination saffron, Prizm pour, jasmine primary element, that's the pink, sour lemon with orange crush in it, and orange crush. And I could probably just keep going, but I don't know what to tell you. I kind of like it the way it is. Although I would love to have some more room. There is a cat hair on my canvas. So that's going to stay. And I'm going to use every bit of paint I've got. Now I want some of that. This is going to bug me for a long time. That little white spot. It's not going to bug me less now. I'll just have to fill that in with black. So that's that frosted again. There's some Egyptian blue. Here's some Snapdragon. Here's my residuals. Like a paintbrush. I like making a rogue mark. That's cool. Adding a different shape is definitely interesting. I've got some blue left. There we go. It's unusual. It's definitely strange, but it's also pretty cool. Seems like there are things I'd like to fix. I must be getting kind of close. I'm really liking what I've got, but there's some things that are bugging me about it too. I'm sure I'm not alone either. Do I want to leave that or do I want to stripe it? I need some solid areas. Solid, solid, solid. And I don't have much over here, so I think I'm going to do that again. I haven't put any wild orchid in, and I'm going to now. As I do these dot things and these pulls, I'm trying to figure out how much paint is the right amount of paint. And a slower pull is better, for certain. I like that a tremendous amount. Gosh. Well, maybe what I should do is come back and cover anything that's really bothering me at some future point. Because I like what I've got. I'm going to cover that one little drag mark that's not copacetic. I kind of want some gold now. Alright, I've got 3 minutes to tell you. I do sell my artwork and I give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. My link tree is underneath the video. It's close to the 20% off Colourarte coupon code and the 10% off pixel paint designs. I don't mind that. I think I want more. I may go back and stripe it with my Toothy tool. Or I may not. I think I'm going to stripe at least one of them. Oh yeah, I like that. That means they're both getting it. I haven't used any white and I've got like another minute or two. I'm just nervous. Do I need white? I don't know if I need white. If I just put dots of it, I could probably... Something tells me if I do that, I'm going to be sorry. But I see I've got cerulean blue, and maybe there's a place for it. Although I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm going to do it. I want some purple. Some more African violet. That was cerulean blue, I said that. Cerulean blue, African violet, and some Mystique. The colors will be listed underneath the video. Alright, I love you guys. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves. Please give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. I like my little residuals. Sorry, my bottles keep interrupting my turntable. So I've got a little bit more color here. And it was fairly well balanced. I still want something here, I think. And then I'm going to call it good. Tell you guys I love you. Tell you I post at 10:15 a.m. every day of the week except for Wednesdays and Saturdays. I hope you join me. I really appreciate you leaving me a kind word. Your comments keep my morale boosted. If you shop my Amazon link, it helps me out, and you will find my 2 books there. Where can I put that? Right there. Alright, it's my last minute. Tell you guys I love you. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves. I just lost where I was working, but I would love to. There we go. And that's that. Whatever it is what it is. And it looks cool from away. So we've got some great shiny stuff. I'm probably going to touch up a few of these black areas and hope I can white over some of the things that I would consider potentially a mistake. But I really like the painting. And digitally I could reproduce it and clean it up easily. But in any case, I love you guys. My paint pouring recipe will be underneath the video. My email address is easpb in the word gallery spelled out at gmail.com. Thank you for being here. Check out my playlists. I have 30 of them, and they're organized by topic, genre, and by the hundreds. So if you need something, just ask me. I'll be happy to help you. I do sell my artwork, and I give lessons at the house in Spring Hill, Florida. And if I said that twice, forgive me. Questions are welcome. Please feel free. I encourage questions. Underneath the video, you're going to find spring clothing. And you can have anything I create reproduced at any one of the places that I reproduce things. The Gallerist, Society 6.